All right, welcome back to Dilemma's Concepts. What we're looking at today is solving problems that involve secant, line, and tangents and the exterior angle that they produce outside the circle. All right, so this question, though, we want to find the, the value of that angle at Q. Now, let's take a quick revision course as it relates to tangent lines and so on. So, all right, so if this is a circle, a tangent line would have just passed the circle at one point here, all right? So that's a tangent line right here. It touches the circle once. Now, a secant line is a line that will cut the circle two times, right? So like this, it cuts the circle here at a point and here at another point. So this is a secant line. Now, there is a theory that relates the exterior angle, which is this angle here, and its two intercepted arcs. So we actually have two intercepted arcs here. This is one of the intercepted arc right here, and this is the second intercepted arc here. The idea is that when you take a look at this, the intercepted arc closer to the angle is always the smaller arc. So let us label these. So this is the larger arc. I'm just going to say, okay, let us call this L for larger arc out here, and let's call this S for the smaller arc. So by principle, this angle, which is the exterior angle, so let me just say the exterior angle X is actually half of the difference between the larger arc and the smaller arc. Measure, we're talking about the arc measure, not the length, we're talking about the arc measure. So first we're gonna have to find X, and then we use it to help us to find the angle. So in an effort to find X, we can say the angle, which is 5X minus 5, that angle is equal to the half of the difference between these, and it's going to be 190, which is the larger arc measure, minus the smaller, and in this case, the smaller, I'm going to have to put it in a parentheses, 13x minus 7. All right, so that's what we're putting together. Firstly, what I would want to do is, in solving this, I'm going to try to get rid of my 2 here. So I'm going to have to multiply both sides by 2. So on my left side, I'm going to actually have 10x minus 10. And then this 2 cancels here. So I'm left with 190 minus, I'm going to distribute the negative inside the parentheses. So it's going to negate. The positive 13 becomes negative 13x, and the negative 7 becomes positive 7 there. Let me call it my like terms. So 190 plus 7 will give us 197 minus 13x. So in an effort to collect the like terms, I'm going to add 13x to both sides, as you could see here. So what am I left with? I'm left with the 23x minus 10, and this is equal to 197. All right, so let us put this back here. All right. Now, in an effort to find x, I'm going to have to add 10 to both sides so that I can readily isolate my 23x. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides here. So I'm going to have to add 10 there. So this becomes 0. So I'm left with 23x. And this is equal to 207. Now, so to find x, 23 is multiplying to the x. I'm going to divide both sides by 23. So x has a value of 9. So x is equal to 9. But remember, the question wants the measure of angle Q. And angle Q is represented by 5x minus 5. But we do know that x is 9. So basically, it's 5 times 9. And then we're going to take 5 from it. So this is going to leave us with 45 minus 5. So that angle at Q is 40 degrees. So we're suggesting that this angle here is 40 degrees. Thank you for watching Dilemma's Concepts, and see you tomorrow for another question. Bye-bye.